Is India planning a Russia or Israel-style attack on Bangladesh? Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh recently made an alarming statement. He asked India's commanders to be prepared for war, referring to the ongoing global conflicts in Ukraine and Israel. But is India considering a similar move against its neighbor, Bangladesh? With the political situation in Bangladesh at a critical juncture following the fall of the Hasina regime, the question looms, is India planning a Russia-style invasion to reinstall its ally Sheikh Hasina? Or could it be considering an Israel-style annexation to fulfill its long-held dreams of Greater India? Today, we'll break down this threat and analyze what Bangladesh must do to prepare. India's geopolitical intentions. India, under the Modi-led BJP government, is under increasing internal and external pressure. The rise of Hindu nationalist ideologies, including those of RSS and Shiv Sena, envision a greater India that would dominate the region. Bangladesh, given its strategic location and shared history, is a key target. India may be looking at two types of military action: Russia-style invasion to reinstall a puppet regime in Bangladesh, Israel-style annexation using pretexts like insurgency, extremism, or even territorial disputes. The strategic importance of Bangladesh. Bangladesh controls key corridors, especially the Siliguri corridor, also known as the Chicken Neck, and the Feni corridor, which are critical for India's access to its northeastern states. Any military buildup in these regions by Bangladesh could significantly deter Indian aggression. India may claim that insurgency in its northeastern states or rising Islamic extremism in Bangladesh justifies a preventive attack. Bangladesh must be prepared to counter these narratives. Threats from within, Awami League, and raw influence. We cannot overlook the role that domestic actors might play. The Awami League, long supported by India, could act as internal assets for RAW, India's intelligence agency. In the event of war, Awami activists may take up arms, causing insurgency within Bangladesh itself. In addition, there is the risk of Hindus in Bangladesh being used as potential informants. The government, military, police, and judiciary need to be cleansed of raw agents to ensure loyalty during a conflict. Military strategy and battle preparedness. Bangladesh's military must focus on building up defenses at key choke points like the Siliguri and Feni corridors. We also need heightened military presence in the Chittagong region due to the possibility of insurgency from the Kukichin and Chakma tribes, as well as threats from Myanmar and India. Additionally, it is crucial to activate and train all reserve paramilitary forces in Bangladesh. The youth should also be trained in the use of firearms, and the nation should stockpile arms to be ready for rapid deployment. Diplomatic and alliance building. Bangladesh must strengthen its diplomatic ties to avoid isolation. Forming strategic alliances with regional powers like China, Pakistan, Turkey, and Malaysia is critical. Bangladesh should also maintain a working relationship with the US to counterbalance India's regional ambitions. Building a regional defense pact with neighboring countries affected by Indian hegemonic policies, such as Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Maldives, could bolster our security. Internal security and social cohesion. On the domestic front, we must be vigilant against attempts by India to incite unrest. Awami League activists could be used to cause chaos, providing India with a pretext to intervene. Our security forces must be proactive in preventing domestic sabotage. The role of Islamic extremism. India may attempt to paint Bangladesh as a hotbed of Islamic extremism to justify its actions, similar to its rhetoric about Kashmir. Bangladesh must actively combat these allegations with transparency and engage in effective diplomacy to counter such narratives. What if war breaks out? If war breaks out, Bangladesh's military must adopt a defensive strategy, focusing on repelling invasions at key points. The government should rally the population, emphasizing patriotism and the need for national unity. Rapid mobilization of citizens, arming them, and using guerrilla tactics could be vital in a drawn-out conflict. Preparing for the worst. It is essential to stockpile arms, including rifles, machine guns, and ammunition, to equip the population in the event of a national emergency. Bangladesh should also bolster its cyber defense capabilities to protect against potential Indian hacking or espionage attempts. The Modi government's calculations. Finally, let's consider the Modi government. With rising pressure at home, Modi might see a military victory as a way to maintain his grip on power. Bangladesh needs to understand this political calculus and work to de-escalate tensions while preparing for the worst. The stakes are high. India may have ambitions, but Bangladesh is not defenseless. Through strategic alliances, military preparedness, and national unity, we can face any threat that comes our way. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay strong.